Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game.
And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get first crack at it here. And we get a look at Maddox Madsen. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Riley. Maybe some room here. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Got his man. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Riley. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bobcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Brad Jackson. Things did not go well in that loss last time out. He was picked off 3 times and sacked 5 times. The run inside. It's Burgess. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Jackson will throw. Using his feet to buy time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Got it behind the line. It's 4. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Broncos! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch and he's free. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bobcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He's got an alley. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. That's caught. It's Wagner. There's some room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. In the red area, it's Riley. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Broncos. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Jackson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got his man in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Just feeds the running back, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for space, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. The sure hands. It's Wagner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's got great speed. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Jenkins. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll move the tight end. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Got a man, it's Ford. There he goes. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Just keep slinging it. They're working that left side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's first and goal at the 9. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hauls it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Broncos! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Evans. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. Second down, he'll throw it. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Oh, he's got a chance. And after that short gain, they'll... It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Keep it on the ground.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at North Carolina, taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's the Tar Heels, with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and
got a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. Touchdown, Boise State. And the punishment has been extended.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. On the option, it's Jackson. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Catch is made at the 15. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Riley. Turning it on. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The short hands, it's Ford. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. They want to run it left here. Might have a chance. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Gaines. Nice move there. He's brought down just hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Following that last. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama.